Hello, welcome. I wanted to start this off with I'm going to try to do a lot more POV things just where I kind of give you my thoughts and perspectives and whatever I'm thinking or feeling at the time. I'm going to have a bath with this view and maybe watch some TV at the same time. Definitely won't be watching whatever this is. Ping pong. Damn, crazy. But yeah, I basically am alone in my big ass suite. Crazy view. And I was just thinking to myself, this is the happiest that I've been in 2 weeks. Why are you so happy, Julian? Why are you all alone in this big room, just yourself, and happy? And the reason is because I have not been alone for 2 weeks. I've constantly been around people, and being around people, of course, absolute necessity. But for me, being an only child raised as a single parent household, I need to be alone in order to think properly, to feel happy. Like, as an introvert, I need my own company. And when I'm around too many people for too long, it starts to drain the fuck out of me. And I realized this very early on. I believe that my success is attributed to how much time I spent alone as a child. Because when I was alone, I was able to think all the time, observe much more than others. I was able to see things, develop my own thoughts, my own ideas, more than other people that maybe had siblings or had a big household or maybe just wanted to constantly be around other people. I never wanted that. I never really cared about being around a lot of people. Now, I definitely have gone through it in my life. I have had cycles where I non-stop have 20 people living in my house, or I'm just partying all the time. So don't get me wrong. I've done it all, been everywhere, seen it all. But what I realize is when I'm alone, I'm sharp, I'm clear, I'm focused, my intuition works way better, and I'm able to observe and feel things more than I am when I'm around other people and their thoughts and their ideas. So I need a balance. And people that are chasing success or have a goal and a journey ahead of them, you need to be okay with being alone. Because being alone, it's going to fast forward your road to where you want to go. When you are constantly distracting yourself with people, and like I said, don't get me wrong, you need friends and you need social stimulation. But when you are constantly distracting yourself, you wake up, you go outside, you're always around people, you never have enough time to sit with your own thoughts and even understand who you are. And if you don't know who you are, then how the hell are you going to listen to your own intuition? I really think that solitude is one of the best things that you can do when you're trying to accomplish something. You know, let's say that I had an idea right now, and I have ideas on a daily basis. I have ideas for new companies, new brands, things I always want to do. My mind doesn't stop. My mind is always racing, and it just, I could come up with a new business every day if I really wanted to. But the thing is, I'm already in a position where I don't need to worry about money anymore. So what I want to do is I want to create things that bring me fulfillment in my life. It's not about money anymore. And that's why I'm doing YouTube. That's why I'm creating videos. Because to me, it's more about creating art and being creative than it is about becoming famous or growing a following or getting recognition. I don't care about any of that. What I want to do is one, create and be creative, because I think that if you're not creating every single day, then you're useless. And then two, the other is doing something remarkable in this world. I want to build a company that can revolutionize the way that we live our lives, or the way that I live my life. And so every day, my mind is constantly scanning and trying to think of some solution to a problem that doesn't exist yet. Now, that's where I want my focus to be. And if I'm constantly around other people, I notice myself that I don't come up with those ideas. I don't have those thoughts. Whenever I'm able to tune into my intuition the most is when I'm alone. You know, your intuition is your superpower. Without your intuition, you're nothing. And your intuition has all the answers that you need. If you listen closely enough and you try to understand what it is that you need to be doing, what your body even needs, what your mind needs, all of this stuff, it's the answer's already in your intuition. And when you aren't taking care of yourself and you're poisoning yourself with bad food, bad thoughts, and bad people, toxic places, guess what happens? You can't tune into your intuition. But when you start taking care of yourself, you start looking after yourself, you start caring about yourself, that's when your intuition starts to work. And only in solitude does that happen. I've been on so many trips, solo trips. I'll go to the mountains or I'll go somewhere super remote in nature, and it's just me. And the ideas and thoughts that I have in these moments are groundbreaking. They're the best thoughts and the best visions and the best ideas that I ever come up with. When I'm around people, all of that stuff gets put on hold. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I want to be alone all the time. I don't. I need to be around people. I need to have friends. I need to have girls. All of this stuff, I'm just like you. I'm the exact same. But what I do is I go away for periods of time where I can totally lock in and focus whatever I need to be doing. Because when I do that, then I fast forward whatever it is. So it's the same with investing. If you're a trader, you can't be around 20 people a day. A trader or investor is the same as being a tennis player. You're out there on the court on your own. It's not a team sport. There's not 20 people, and you need to be locked in and focused on yourself. So you can only do that in solitude. And it's very rare that I've found relationships where you can really focus on yourself and your partner can focus on themselves without it also being a distraction. And that's why now, I'm in my 30s, but I'm still single. And that's a conscious choice of mine. If I wanted to be in a relationship and settle down with kids, I could have done it years ago. I have no shortage of options, and I don't say that in a cocky way, but I've never struggled with women. And if I want, right now, I can make a phone call and probably settle down tomorrow if I wanted to. But I don't want to. I'm not ready because there's still so much that I want to do and accomplish in my life. And maybe 6 months from now will be different. But right now, all I know is that there's so much more that I want to do. And until I do what it is that I believe that I'm here on this planet to do, I don't want to distract myself. And so that's why I wanted to give you a speech about solitude and how being alone can definitely be a very powerful thing if you use it. A lot of people are scared to be alone. They're worried. They freak out. They panic. They can't even go to dinner by themselves. Have you ever gone to dinner by yourself? Have you ever gone to a cafe by yourself and just sat there? And I don't mean sit there on your phone or TikTok and scroll, because that's not being alone. I mean, sit down at the restaurant by yourself, no phone, get a book, get a pad and pen, sit down, be in your own thoughts, be present right here in the moment. Nobody can do that anymore. I do this every day. So yeah, this is a lesson more about solitude and how you can use solitude to your advantage. Don't be scared of it. Only in solitude can you really lock in and tune into your intuition. So I hope that you can go somewhere all alone and fast forward your journey. See you next time.